Hello, and welcome back to another episode of UnothoBlocks. Yes, ladies and gentlemen, we are back at our base, and yeah, I've taken a few bits back from the Perplek City to my base because I actually plan on doing, hopefully, quite a bit of work here today. But first, I think I should probably show you a few bits I forgot to last episode. So we've got some glowberries growing there, and I do have some bone meal around here somewhere. I think there's a load in here, so we can just grab some of this or just chuck it somewhere. Great, so we got some bone meal, and yeah, and we can just pillar ourselves up, and oh, that was a bit dumb. So we can bone meal these quite easily, and I think you pick them with your right hand as well. Yep, awesome. And that gives you glowberries. I think you can also eat these as well, if I'm not mistaken. Yep, you can use them as a food source as well. And as you guys probably have noticed as well, I've been doing a tiny bit of work off camera. It's not the best, obviously, but as you guys might know, I want to try and build a volcano here. So I've just kind of outlaid it with this deep slate at the moment, but hopefully it will look a lot better. But this is all the deep slate I've got at the moment, so I'm going to try and see how much we can get done of this at least. But first, there's another thing I want to show you, and that is over here. So if we can just jump up here, we have our moss block, which we got yesterday. I don't think you can punch this, so I'm not going to try yet, because it is literally the only block we've got. If we bone meal this again, we get more moss blocks, and we also get the trees as well. Can we just punch these trees? Deep slate, yeah, can we just punch these trees and get them? Yes, azalea, awesome. And we can punch that, and that's a flowering azalea, awesome. And then we can punch these, and oh, you can just get moss by punching it then, awesome. But it is a tiny bit slow. Oh, awesome, moss carpet as well. Don't really need them at the moment, to be honest. But yeah, this is really cool, and it actually converts quite a bit of stone as well. Does it work with deep slate, I wonder? I'm not 100% sure it does to moss instead, but we can try it. No, it doesn't. Alright, fair enough. Cool. Well, yeah, that's good to know at least, and yeah, more new stuff to look forward to. Alright, so enough faffing about now. I think it's time to get a bit serious and actually start building. So I think for now, first thing I'm going to do, as mentioned, is use up all of this cobbled deep slate and see how far I can get with building this volcano-like thing. And the answer is not that far, to be honest with you. We've got a lot to do, so we need a lot more deep slate. I should probably add more variants than this as well, but I'll do that in due time. For now, I'm just gonna leave the mining for off camera because we've still got quite a few things we can do. So one thing that's not gonna take long is that we got a load of copper last episode, or raw copper, so I've turned it into copper ingots, and I'm going to turn this into copper blocks, not cut copper, but copper blocks, all of it in fact. And we are basically just going to lay this on the floor like this, so that we can actually get it teetered, or weathered even. Alright, so we've placed about 2 and a bit stacks of copper blocks. So it does actually help that they're laid out like this, because I think they need at least an exposed area of air for them to actually teeter or weather, which is why they're like this. And also, if one's been weathered, then it has more of a chance to spread to the other one next to it. so that's another reason why it's just in a flat line like this. So hopefully we might get some weathering sorted soon, but judging by the other house that I made, it might take a while. Alright, so since the last clip I've been doing a bit more work, placing a few more blocks on this, and it's coming together pretty well, although we do need a lot more deep slate because I'm running out. I've got this left, and I also got a shulker or two during the last clip as well, so yeah, but for now I think I'm sick of placing deep slate here. I also placed these and they're growing pretty nicely, and none of this is weathered either. So yeah, so I think I'm going to take some of this with us as well. So it's come to my attention that I don't really have much gunpowder at all. I must have used it all on TNT, to be fair, so I think I should AFK at my mob farm just so we can get gunpowder, because as you can see I don't think we need anything else. And then yeah, so the AFK spot is up here. I haven't really measured it exactly, but it's just up here, and yeah, I'm just gonna go AFK here. And I forgot to mention the raw copper blocks as well. These are pretty cool blocks. I'm going to use these more often because these are quite frankly better than the other ones, and they go really well with prismarine as well, I've just noticed. But yeah, let's just AFK here for a while and hope we can get a lot of gunpowder. Right, ladies and gentlemen, we are back in Perplek City. I actually didn't need to AFK because I realised I had a load of gunpowder stored away in shulker boxes, so that's handy. I'll keep some gunpowder here, a shulker box of gunpowder here, because we're going to need it flying around. And I've got some sugarcane as well, so we should be alright for rockets now. And I should also welcome you guys to Cauldron Mountain, as it's been dubbed. Yeah, we kind of went crazy with the cauldrons on, I think, Travis's stream. So yeah, that was pretty interesting. So we just basically covered this mountain in cauldrons so we can get the snow. And yeah, it's not really going very well, but it's not really been snowing that much either. And this is still copper as well, only some of it's been weathered. So I think we should make a start on trying to make this place look a bit better. I'm going to keep the mountain as it is, but I think I've shown you this, but if not, it's basically just a bridge linking my house to this, and underneath here we've got some support. This is basically just the support structure for the house there. And I did actually dig down, so if we come back in here, I did a thing which is not really a thing, but if we go down here, that brings you out to this area, and then we can use this area as maybe a launch. Oh, this is a cool little cove. But yeah, I was thinking we could use this area as like an exit, and then we can build up we can build this area up like pretty easily, because it's only like a little bit of a cliff. So we could have like a little mountain or a house kind of come around this area, and then basically just build the cliff up. So I think all you guys probably got was build the cliff up in that little clip, but I promise you, hopefully this should look pretty cool. So I'm going to get a start on it, and I'll be back with you guys once I've got something solid. Alright, I think we're getting somewhere now. So I've built up a rough structure, and I've actually been doing a bit of digging as well. So we've got this little place in here which looks cool. We could do something in here, and then I've dug into, this is basically the cave, and then we've got our exit, and that's the house up there. And then as you've seen outside, we've got like a little balcony area. I've also started another little balcony. Not sure whether I should actually build a house on this or just leave this as like a balcony garden area. And I've also connected this up to a house as well. I just like doing that kind of stuff in Minecraft. I don't know why. And then I've dug out a little living space in here as well, and then we've got the drop chute there as well. So I'm going to leave that drop chute here just so I can use this as a point of reference, because I'll probably get lost otherwise. But the idea is basically to dig into this cave and build into this mountain as much as possible without going outside, but just like leaving little balconies here and there outside to just indicate that there is actually people living here. And this side I think I'm actually just going to leave as Cauldron Mountain, to be fair with you guys, but we do need a way we can get around it. Not 100% sure on that. And then we also actually need to get a way to the other side of the island as well, and that's changed a lot. What's going on here? I don't know if this is spoilers or not, to be honest with you. Sorry if it is, but that's interesting. Anyway, that looks awesome compared to my puny area, but we're just getting started. Alright, so we've been doing that. Right, so I've got a bit more work done on our little cliff base we've got going on here. So I think I've already showed you this area here. I've just made a way so I can fly in, but I've also dug a bit into here as well, and then I've made a staircase kind of thing to get up to the next floor up here. I did do a drop chute down here, but I think I'm just going to leave that now. And I've also made a little balcony here as well, which is cool. We do need to like add a load more things here to make it look cool, but it's getting there. And then this leads into this house here, and this is the bottom floor. And then if we can go up, this is the top floor, and then it leads us into a house up here. The only thing that I haven't connected is down here. So down here we've got a zombie, of course. He's actually got a decent shovel on him, but he didn't drop it. Oh well. So yeah, let's put that back. So I've put a cave entrance here. So I've got a room in here that's kind of almost dug out. I need to dig a bit more out, I think. I've tried not to mess with the cave shape, the natural generation of the cave, of the cliff too much, to be fair, or mountain, whatever you want to call it. And then we've got a way to get up here, and then we've got this room here. I actually quite like this room because I've actually added windows here, and it actually looks pretty cool from the outside. And I've also added another little feature here as well, which is actually, it looks like a guard tower, but it actually looks pretty cool from the outside. This. And yeah, that's where all my copper went to. I had to dig into my reserves as well, and nope, it's just weathering. So that's all good. That looks pretty cool as well. And yeah, I can't sleep at the moment, so yeah, so that's what it looks like on the outside, and it does look pretty cool. I'm actually quite liking how this is turning out. So I think that will do for this episode. I am going to probably work on this during the next episode, so I'm probably going to have a lot more to show you by then. So thank you very much for watching. My name is Mighty High. If you liked this video, then please click the like button, and if you really liked it, then click the subscribe button and ding that bell for further uploads. I've been Mighty High, and thank you very much for watching. Goodbye.